Okay, good morning everyone. Once again, we have come to the topic that is trigonometric identities. Now, what is trigonometrical identities? Let me explain that to you once again. The meaning of identities are, in case we have learned some basic identities in polynomial. A plus b whole square is a square plus b square plus 2ab. This is an identity because it is true for all the values of a and b. If you are putting the value of a as 1 or 2 or 3 or any value of a and b, if you are putting every time both the side, left hand side and right hand side, you are going to get equal. That's why it is known as an identity. If you are putting 1, a as 1, b as 2, both the side you will be getting equal. Suppose we are putting a as 1 and b as 2. 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 whole square is 9. Here a we are putting as a, then 1 square plus b square is 2 square plus 2 into 1 into 2. We got both sides equal. Instead of a and b, we are taking here 1 and 2. If you are taking some other values, then also the value will remain same. Left hand side and right hand side will remain same. That's why it is an identity. In the same way, in trigonometry also, we have learned some identities. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. Sec square theta equal to 1 plus tan square theta. And there is cosec square theta equal to 1 plus cot square theta. These are the three main basic identities in trigonometry. If you are putting the value of theta as 30 degree, theta as 45 degree, theta as 60 degree, you will be getting left hand side and right hand side both equal. In the same way, there are some other identities we are going to prove with the help of these basic formulas and identities. The questions are to prove some basic identities with the help of these identities. I have written on the right hand corner all the formulas related to trigonometry. They are cosec theta is 1 by sin theta, sec theta is 1 by cos theta, cot theta is 1 by tan theta. They are reciprocals of sin, cos and tan respectively. Another formula for tan theta we learned as sin theta upon cos theta. Cot theta is cos theta upon sin theta. And other than this, we have got some identities. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. Sec square theta equal to 1 plus tan square theta and cosec square theta equal to 1 plus cot square theta. Okay. Now we are doing some identities from the exercise. The question is cosec theta minus cot theta whole square has to be shown equal to 1 minus cos theta or 1 plus cos theta. This is our question. So that cosec theta minus cot theta whole square is equal to 1 minus cos theta upon 1 plus cos theta. We will try to prove it with the help of the identities which we have learned. These are the identities we have learned, and these are the formulas also we have learned. With the help of all these, we have to solve and we have to show LHS and RHS are equal. You have to start either from LHS or RHS. It is up to you. For our convenience, we are taking suppose it from left hand side. We start from the left hand side, we try to solve it, and at last we try to show this is equal to 1 minus cos theta upon 1 plus cos theta. Different steps here to follow. All these steps has to be learned properly. First we copy the LHS. LHS is cosec theta minus cot theta whole square. First we see if something is possible to take common, if it is possible to take LCM, if it is possible to use some identities, then we can use it. The first step you have to see if something is common, if you can take the LCM of some number, if you can use some identities that we can use. In case if it is not possible in these three steps, the other options are we change all the values in terms of sin and cos. We try to change each of the values of left hand side in terms of sin and cos. After that, we will use some identities. You will see here cosec theta. We have learned the formula for cosec theta in terms of sin theta as 1 by sin theta. We are trying to convert each of the values in terms of sin and cos. Therefore, cosec theta can be written as 1 by sin theta minus cot theta. We got two formulas for cot theta. Cot theta is 1 upon tan theta and cot theta is cos theta upon sin theta. We will use the method in which the value of cot theta is converted in terms of sin and cos. Therefore, write cos theta upon sin theta. Everything I have copied as it is. I've just written the question cosec theta minus cot theta whole square. Put it the values of cosec theta as 1 by sin theta and cot theta is cos theta upon sin theta. That's the first appearance. Second, I said if it is possible to take some LCM, take LCM. If something is possible to take common, take common. If some identities can be used, use that. Here we can take LCM because both these are having the same denominator. The LCM will be sin theta. Whole square. We are taking LCM as sin theta. Square is already over. We have square itself. When you are dividing this LCM by sin theta, we are getting 1. And that one has to be multiplied with the numerator 1. Then we got 1 minus. When you are dividing it by sin theta, we got 1. That one is multiplied with cos theta. This step we got 1 minus cos theta upon sin theta whole square. In between, just see your aim, where you want to reach. You have to start from this side and we'll get the answer as 1 minus cos theta upon 1 plus cos theta. And if you want to get 1 minus cos theta upon 1 plus cos theta, just see if any of the steps you got nearby or not. We got 1 minus cos theta, but here we got square. One of the 1 minus cos theta is required in numerator, we are getting that, but extra we are getting the square. Therefore, anyhow, we try to cancel the square. Now I'm copying it because I don't have much space, therefore I'm just rubbing it and doing the rest of the part from the top. In between, just try to keep in your mind what thing you want to get from all RHS. We got 1 minus cos theta upon sin theta whole square. We will write it separately. If we are writing it separately, it will be 1 minus cos theta upon sin square theta. 1 minus cos theta whole square means as well as sin theta whole square means sin square theta. Individually, we have taken sin square theta as well as cos square theta. After that, what do you do? We'll write this 1 minus cos theta 2 times. 1 minus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta. Let's go square means multiplication of 1 minus cos theta 2 times. And sin square theta, we try to convert in terms of cos square theta. Now we have learned sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. Therefore, we can write sin square theta equal to 1 minus cos square theta. If you are transposing cos square theta on other side, sin square theta can be written as 1 minus cos square theta. We are going to write the sin square theta as 1 minus cos square theta. In between, here you can write the identity which is using. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. So sin square theta equal to 1 minus cos square theta. This is the identity we are using here. Now 1 minus cos square theta means 1 square minus cos square theta because 1 is the square of 1 and it is in the form of a square minus b square, and a square minus b square, the formula is a plus b, a minus b. That is 1 minus cos theta into 1 plus cos theta. We try to cancel whatever is possible to cancel. We got 1 minus cos theta and 1 minus cos theta cancelled, and we got 1 minus cos theta upon 1 plus cos theta. That is our RHS. That only we have to get in our RHS. Therefore, we have started it from left hand side and we got the RHS. These many steps you have to do it in the exam in case the same particular question comes. If you are starting it from left hand side, try to reach to the RHS and at last you write hence. Okay? It is not necessary to start it from the left hand side only. If you want, you can start it from right hand side. From this side, if you want to start, then you have to reach to the left hand side. Procedure is same. This is one of the questions I have done for you, expecting that you understood this. All the identities has to be kept in your mind and use the proper identity in proper places. If you are not having any idea, change each of the values in terms of sin and cos. These are actually difficult questions. The trigonometrical identities are comparatively difficult to as compared to the other exercises. You have to practice, and only if you are practicing it, then only you will get some idea how to solve it. Once if you are doing first time, if you are doing, you will be having definitely difficulty to get why you have taken this, why you have taken this. But after practicing the same question twice, you will get some idea to do it. Now we'll take one more question. Second question I'm taking. All the questions you try yourself. If you are practicing it of your own, then only you will get some idea. Next is cos A upon 1 plus sin A plus 1 plus sin A upon cos A equal to 2 sec A. Again, we are suppose starting from left hand side. We try to reach to RHS. As I said, if something is possible to take common, take common. If some identities can be used, use that. If LCM can be taken, take LCM. If you are getting something else, if nothing, you are not having any idea, then change all the values in terms of sin and cos. Here we observe that each of the values is already converted in terms of sin and cos. Cos is given, sin is given, sin is given, cos is given. Therefore, we don't have to change any of the values. Already it is converted in terms of sin and cos. Instead of cos A, if it would have been cosec A, then we would have written this as 1 upon cos A. The same way, if sec A is given somewhere, then we would have written 1 upon cos A. Therefore, change each of the values in terms of sin and cos. That's the first step. Second step is if it is possible to take something common, then take common. If something has to be taken as LCM, take LCM because we are adding it. Therefore, we take LCM. While taking the LCM, nothing is common. Therefore, write it as it is cos A into 1 plus sin A. While taking the LCM, you are calculating the LCM of 3 and 6. 6 means 3 into 2. Whichever is common in both, that has to be written only once. And rest of the value which is left out, that has to be copied. That is the LCM of 3 and 6. Same way, in 1 plus sin and cos A, nothing is common, therefore we are written. Nothing is common. Second, if nothing is common, then copy it as it is. Cos A into 1 plus sin A, copy it as it is. Now divide 1 plus sin A. This LCM has to be divided by 1 plus sin A. When you are dividing it, write it cos A. Cos A into cos A. It's cos square plus, if you are dividing it by cos A, we got 1 plus sin A. Multiply this 1 plus sin A with 1 plus sin A. Then you get 1 plus sin A whole square. This is only LHS we have started. And we try to reach to the RHS, that is 2 sec A. Open it, cos square A plus A plus B whole square is A square plus B square plus 2AB. This is the identity we have used, A plus B whole square, A square plus B square plus 2AB. And copy the denominator as it is. Now, cos square A plus sin square A. We have learned one identity, the same identity we are using. Cos square A plus sin square A is 1. In place of that, we can write 1. Now, what you got? Cos square A plus sin square A is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. If you you're having difficulty, you have one more step, 1 cos square A plus sin square A, we have taken in one bracket, plus 1 plus 2 sin A upon, copy the denominator as it is. You generally don't multiply the denominator, we used to keep it as it is. Now cos square A plus sin square A, as I said, this is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. This is 1, this is 1. 1 plus 1 we got 2. 2 plus 2 sin A upon cos A into 1 plus sin A. 2 we are taking common, then we got 1 plus sin A upon cos A into 1 plus sin A. We taken 2 common from numerator. Already from denominator it was taken common. We have cancelled these 2 and we got 2 upon cos A. And 1 upon cos A we have learned as sec A. And so it becomes 2 sec A. That is our RHS. This only we have to. Expecting that this question also you understood. I don't think you will have any difficulty. You practice these questions. Keep in mind each of the values has to be changed in terms of sin and cos. Take LCM if it is possible. Take common if it is possible. Cancel and at last try to get RHS. Some more questions we'll do from the textbook. 10 theta upon 1 minus cot theta. Third one I'm doing. 10 theta upon 1 minus cot theta. I'll give just the hint for this question. What actually has to be done, you do it yourself. If you are practicing it of your own, then only you will get some idea. Therefore, I am just giving the hint. Plus cot theta upon 1 minus 10 theta equal to 1 plus sec theta cosec theta. We try to convert each of the terms in terms of sin and cos. That's the first step. Change each of the values in terms of sin and cos. That means tan theta has to be written as sin theta upon cos theta. Cot theta has to be written as cos theta upon sin theta. The same way on the other side. Convert cot theta as cos theta upon sin theta. Tan theta as sin theta upon cos theta. Take the LCM of the